everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Jamie and this is Charmabudgets. So happy Wednesday, everybody. I am going to get right on into this because we have a lot to cover today. We are into our monthlies and yearly stuff. And yes, we are going to jump right on into this. But before I do, I wanted to address a few things. One is the giveaway that I have going, the advent calendar whodunit mystery giveaway. I'm noticing that nobody is really, they're commenting, but they're not putting the emoji that they're supposed to be putting there. You have to put that emoji on every single comment on every single video. So when I go back and make sure and check, that is how you will be eligible to enter. So please make sure you're doing that. But that being said, let's jump in here and open up day number 3 and see what our clue is, shall we? So let's open this guy up. Day number 3. Okay. So we have Officer Stan Smith. Let's see here. At a birthday gathering in his home, Mr. Warrington was involved in 4 unusual situations. Event number 1, poisoned birthday cake. This situation came to light when Warrington's pet bird pecked at the frosting and immediately died. No guests consumed any cake, and it was disposed of before the party's end. Event number 2, tripwire on the stairs. Oh my goodness. A hidden tripwire disguised as a decorative birthday crepe paper was discovered across the top of the main staircase when a party guest assumed the paper had fallen from the banister and tried to replace it. Event number 3, hidden trigger dart. Mr. Warrington narrowly escaped injury from a booby trap statue in his conservatory. The guests had encircled the statue during a game of hokey pokey, and just as everyone put their right foot in, the statue ejected a deadly blow dart directly at Mr. Warrington. Luckily, he had put his left foot in instead, and the dart missed him by inches. Event number 4, killer bees. This poor guy. Mr. Warrington was about to open a gift wrap box while standing by an open window. Before he could pull the ribbon and lift the top, the newfangled telephone rang, startling him. He dropped the box out the window where it hit the ground and released its contents of killer bees harmlessly into the yard. So there you go. There is another clue. I will slowly put it up. You can screenshot it, read it, whatever you want to do. So there you go. And we still have nothing to write down on here. So that is day number 3. So for this one, let's do, I'm not sure what emoji. It'll be placed up here somewhere, and then I will write it down here, and we will do it that way. Okay, so now that's been done, let's move on to our regular scheduled programming. So in this one, in our monthlies, we have our, let's see here, we have our regular 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, and 50. And then we have this from our reallocation of our monthly savings. So we've got 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81. And then we also have this coming in from the Thanksgiving box game. So we got 20, 30, and 2. All right, so we got lots of extra monies to play with today. So let's take a sip of our life juice. Yum, yum, yum. And let's get into this. So let me just see here. Let's get rid of those and we'll bring in a die, regular die. Okay. I suppose we need itchy and scratchy, don't we? That would be helpful. Let's grab those. Here we go. Okay. So we've got mine up first. This is the Looniest 19 Months of Savings Challenges. It is on my Ko-fi for free. It was a thank you for 300 subscribers. So let's get into scratching this. So we've got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it looks like we've got a 4. And we've got extra money, guys. So you know what? Let's just finish this guy. And we've got a 2. So that's 6 and a 4. So that's 10 to finish this. So let's just get rid of that. And we'll clean this off the best we can. Oh, dear. Oh, something's wrong with my vacuum. Oh, dear. I am making a terrible mess here. What on earth is going on? Why is my vacuum not working? Well, that sucks. I think I have to replace the batteries in my vacuum. So we're going to be working without one today. Oh, well. So let's see here. $10 extra in here. So it should be 25. And let's grab a 20. So there we go. All the 2025 months were $25. And then from here on forth, it will go into 26 is what it'll add up to every month. Okay. Let's move on. So this one here is from Cash and Color Budgets. And we're going to give this a scratch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And that is a 5. Let's do one more. 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And a 2. I think we can handle that. All right. A little different doing things this way, but I missed my vacuum. I'll have to fix it here soon. I'm just too lazy to stop the camera and continue. So in January right now, we have 5, 10, and 12. All right, up next is Danny's from Darkluvlybudgets, and we are going to see if we can just finish this because we do have the extra moolah. So let's see what we can do here. We've got a 3 and a 2, so that's 5. We've got a 3 and a 4 and a 3. Okay. So let's finish that guy up. That is awesome. So these always add up to 25. So we're just going to go to 20 and a 5. And let's grab a paper clip. So in that goes. Awesome, awesome. And continue. All right, this one here is from Darkluvlybudgets, and it is 26 weeks of savings, and I just kind of put in extra when I can up to what the sticker is, and then I go and scratch a new one when I've reached it. So this one is 30, so we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. All right, so let's just go put all this back and grab 10, 20, 25, and 30. And we shall call her done. There we go. And let's grab a new one. So it'll come in a little acrylic box like this. Let's pull out that one, just a random one. And let's give her a scratch and see what we are saving on this one. Okay, we're going to save 30 on this one as well. Awesome. Works for me. Okay. Let's put those in there for now. So let's move on to the book stuff. And we first up are going to Julie's pages. And let's see here. We are working on our January. They are 2 a piece. Hold up. I need some felt. So let's just keep with our $2. Or just one icon, I mean, because we are kind of working ahead of the game here. So $2 going in here. And if I can get this over where I can grab stuff. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So let's take all that back, grab a 5 and a 1, and move on. Okay. If I can get this in here. My goodness sake. All right, next up, we have to move on to, no, we don't. We are moving on to mine. This is in my Ko-fi shop. It is a freebie, and let's see here. Well, it's a freebie for now. I haven't decided which ones. I know some of the ones that I want to, put up for actual sale after December, but I'm not too sure. So anyways, let's color this in. I have these marked at $2 each. So you can do that, or you can save the actual amount of the numbers. It is whatever your little heart desires. Okay, so I have this at $2. So $2 going in here. And we have our $6 in here. So let's do that. Perfect. Loving it. Okay. Next up, we move to Joe's Book of Tinies. Now, this is actually from, she was formerly Liam's mom, 247, but she is now Aries Journey, SA. So let's get into this. Now, hers is all holidays, and we've got New Year's here. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And there we go. So let's see. We've got 10, 15, 20, 22, 23, 24. So 24 in here so far. So let's move that aside. And we need to... Oh no, because we still got lots of money left over. So let's see here. Just trying to think here a little bit. Should... You know what? No, let's just move on because I can put this other places. So, first up, let's get this over and done with. Now, this is a weekly roll and save. And when I can find it, I budget $6 a week for this because obviously I can't go over 6. So we've got our 6 here. And this is from Always Angela XOXO. So let's give this a roll and see what we're saving this week. We are saving 5. So we're going to grab this. We will put our 5 in here. 1 can go back into my little bucket, and we've got 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. So $14 in here so far. Okay. That is after we need to do this guy next. So this here is our 52-week challenge. Now, I do have my budgeted 52 because 52 is the highest I can get. And then I also have some extra money coming in from the randomizer and stuff we finished. So let's see what we can do here. So first off, our next one here looks like we're doing the chicken. So let's scratch our little baby chicken and see what we're putting in here. 22. Okay. So 22. So let's go 20 and 2. So that goes into the other one from that. And then these are what's been extra. So this one came from the inheritance box. And oops. We've got 5, 10, 15, 20. And then from the randomizer of monthly savings, we've got 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. So let's see here. Sorry guys, I'm a little mixed up, but so that goes in here. So let's just keep going and do maybe a couple more in here and see what we get in total. Okay, so here we have a giant $2. Of course, when we've got extra money, we get that really low card, right? Okay, so $2. And let's do a few more. Let's do this cute little moose. And this one is 32. Awesome. So we can definitely do that. So 30 and 2. And maybe we should just finish this page. What do you guys think? Get ahead of the game? Come on, get in there. Okay, let's do our little rhinoceros here. Cute little guy. Okay, so we got 12. That works for me. So 12 there. And let's just grab our 12. So 5, 10, 11, 12. And let's do our piggy, our little piglet here. And that is 4. Okay. So that's a nice little jump on our 52 week, isn't it? So let's clean that off and grab 4. So we'll put one of these back and grab a 5. So today we are going to put into 52 weeks. I will tell you in a minute as soon as I get my life organized. Okay. So today we're putting in 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, and 72. Nice. So let's go in here and see what our total is. Like so. And there we go. Okay. So our total in here, 52 weeks so far, is 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 140, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 82, 84, 86, 88, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, and 95. Awesome. So let's do 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Let's do that. Oops. That was not supposed to happen. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Well, no, it comes out at the same spot. Never mind. I'm good. I promise I'm okay. Okay, so let's put that back. So that is 52-week savings. Got a really nice jump there. Now, anything left over, that kind of goes in and trickles into these. So for my save 2026 in 2026 throughout the seasons, I put in 20 and then whatever's left over from 52 weeks. So let's see here. What can we do? So we got, let's do this. So how much do we have here? 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 100. Oh, I did that wrong. Ay, Chihuahua. I need to wake up, guys. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. 130 plus 1, 2, and 3. Okay, there we go. Now, let's see what we can do with this. So let's do minus 30. See if we can't take care of these big guys. We've got a 32 here. We got another 30. We got a 31. Okay, and do we have a 10? We do. Look at that. Awesome. Done. Okay. So let's go on in here and see what our total is. Okay. We can definitely do some condensing in here now. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 91, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 200, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Wow. That is a lot already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. All right. So we will stick that right on in there. Okay, up next is these from Amy by Nature, I believe. Yes. And I forgot to grab my change, so I'll have to do it next week, which is no big deal. So she's got the change for 200, saves 200. This one saves 800, but we'll do after. And I am working on this guy, and this one saves 1200. So let's grab this. I budget 15 a week for this. So let's see if we can do 15. Let's grab some other markers here. All right, so we've got 5 and 4 and 1 make 10. And yeah, each one of these rows is 15. That's right. That's what it is. And I pulled out all my markers and I still didn't use them all. I tell you guys, my brain is just not there. Okay. Let's get into this. So in this one, we have 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, and 45. Okay, up next, I'm not sure if I'm going to start that just yet. Up next, we have these. These are from Budgeting with Lysandra, and I'm absolutely loving these. So this was her January, and I was really quick and finished it already. So we are on February. So let's get into this. I have no idea which marker I used. Let's use this one. So let's go. Oh, I suppose you guys would like to know how much I budget for this, wouldn't you? So I budget $30 a week for this. So we've got 2 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and now we're just on roll and save. So hold up, let me grab my calculator just to make sure I do this right. So we've got 30 minus 8. Okay, let's roll. And because these are so many of these, and they get more expensive as you go on, guys, so. Okay, so we've got 3 and a 1. Oops. And a 1. Come on, anything other than a 1. I said other than a 1. I will switch you out. Okay, 3. Apparently I had to just threaten it. 3. 2. 3. And we have 6 left, so let's just put a 6. Okay. So let's go in here and we will put our 30 into here. So in budgeting with Lysandra, we now have $20, $40, $60, $70, $80, and $90. Okay, those go into our books. So now let's see here. What do we got? We got quite a bit here to go back in, don't we? You know what? I have something else coming in soon. So let's just take this extra money and let's just kind of stick it in here and I will use it next week. How's that sound? Okay. So let's, oh, why did I put my book away? I tell you guys, brain is just not all there today. Okay, so next up is Santa All Year Long. Santa All Year Long comes to us from April's Fresh Start, and so I normally budget $30 a week for this, and then we have extra in here from randomizers. So we now have 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 71, 72, and 73 we can put in here. So let's put 73 on the clock. And let's put this money in here. Oops. So in Santa All Year Long right now, we have a total of 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 31, 32, and 33. Okay, so let's move that out of the way. Let's go find our December. And I started this late, so anything left over will just start off in January. Okay, let's see here. These have pretty much already been done, but let's do our scratches. Oops. Shaking everything for you guys. So we got 5. We've got 7. And we've got a 6. And what else? And a 2. Nice. Okay, let me clean that off. All right, let's get into the rolls, and we're gonna put in a 4. So -4 and a 1 and a 3. Okay, we have $45 left to play with, but for the time being, let's go take $45 out of Santa All Year Long, because that'll be our December, and we'll put that away. So 45 is what we have left to play with. So in December, we saved 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 86, 87, 88. No, hold on. 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 86, 87, 88. So $88. I just figured that should have been bigger, but okay, so $88 for Santa All Year Long. I don't have anything here to write on. Where is my... I lost my Post-its, guys. All right, let's do it this way. Let's just write on the back of this. Okay, so this is Santa All Year. And it was 88. And we'll just do December just so that I know. And that can go into the folder and we are good. Okay. We have our 45 left to play with today. So let's go to January. And get working on it. Okay, so we have the scratch and save, and then we have the sled race. Roll your dice and cross off each number as you roll it. 3 ways to save. Lower income, set an amount for each sled, and once that sled wins the race, pay that amount. Higher income, save the amount for each roll. Okay. Well, I think we will save the amount for each roll because I can use this as a catch-all later on. So let's do that, and let's get to scratching first. So let's just go down. Oof. So we're going to start off with a giant 10. And a 2. Okay. All right, let's see what we can roll here. So 5. And 1. And 6. Should we set our amount when we get down here? Let's do that now. Okay. So 4, 3, 3, 1, 2, and 1. Awesome. Okay, and now we're going to do our roll and save up here. And for me, I am going to use a 3-sided die. This is one I made. So we've got 1 and 3. All right, and let's do a few more scratch and saves and see what we can come up with here. All right, so we got a 5. And a 4. And, oh, but let's risk it. Oh my goodness, are you guys, shut the front door. No way. It's 8, and that's exactly what I had left over. That, like, never happens. That's awesome. Okay, we are at 0 for that guy. So, that is awesome. I feel really good about that. We got really far on that. Give me 1 second. I gotta grab the book. So, up next is my fall book. This is in my shop. This is my fall savings book, and we have our regular $30 that I put into it a week. But we have some extra money going into this today too. So, let's see here. Okay. So, we have an extra 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 37, 38, or sorry, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. So, let's count what we've got all together so we can put it on the clock here. 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 67, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, and 75. Okay. 75 on the clock. So I will count that later. And let's get into this. So for mine, I've just been rolling a dice because I have starting to finish these up a lot. So we need a better marker that can be seen. Okay. So we've got our 75 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So we're going to do a bit of scratching here. And we've got a 7. Okay, so minus 7. All right. 1, 2, 3. You know what? There's so little of these. Why don't we just go through and finish them page by page? What do you figure? Okay, so we've got $3 an icon here. We've got 3 left, so that's 3, 6, and 9. So minus 9. All right, those are finished. We've got our roll and save here. Let's skip this one because I do use it as a catch-all. We can do some scratch in here. We've got an 8. And we've got that pesky little squirrel. So we've got an 8 and a 2 and the squirrel. So hold up. So 8, 9, 10. And what did I put the squirrel at? At 4. Okay. Let's just see here. We've got these and that. Okay, so let's go over here and finish this page here. So we've got a 7. And a 2. Okay. Oh, dirty shavings everywhere. So minus 7, minus 2. Okay, there are some scratches left there, but let's go see what we can get finished on here, because this is a big one here. Okay. So let's give this a roll. So we've got 6 and 2, so that's 4. Let's do it again. We got 6 and 6, which is a pi, which is 3. We've got 6 and 2, that's gone. So 6 and 2. So we've got a happy Thanksgiving here for 4. We have 6 and 1 at 2. Oops. We've got 6 and 2 again. That is just not going to work. Okay, we need something other than a 6. Come on. Okay, 3 and 1. We've got a turkey. And my turkey's at 3. Okay. Okay, what is with the 6s? Oh my goodness. Well, we'll do it this way. 6 and 4. So that's 1. So 3 and 1. How about 3 and 1 here? So we've got another 1. We've got 5 and 3, which is 3. We've got 5 and 4, which is 2. Okay, we've got 2 and 1. So we've got 4. We can go at least one more time. 6 and 1, that is 2. All right, what else can we get in here? 4 and 3, nope, 4 and 3. We got a 1. Got 6 left over. Well, let's just go through these. Well, let's do a 3 here and a 3 here and call her good. Awesome. Zeroed out. So let's go count how much is all in this. It looks like we've got at least one more week in here to finish that guy off. So let's make sure we are in order. Yeah, I didn't think we were. Well, count up the total here. And there we go. Okay, so we got 150 in the bank, 200, 50, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 82, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, and 92. Oh my goodness sake. Wow. Okay. And we're not even finished it yet. All right, guys. That is all I have for you today. So let's put our stuff away. We are going to be starting filling this up for December. So we finished these 3 here, and they all go in here for the end of the month. This one I do as a randomizer, so that'll be done on Saturday. And that's it. So I'm going to wish you guys a lovely, wonderful, and fantastic day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.